Today I'm going to be making plain lard soap, and I'm going to make this cold process, but I'm also going to use goat's milk. My husband is really loving the lard plain. He doesn't want any scent in it, nothing, just plain Lard Lye soap. He said it really helps with his skin. He doesn't itch or anything at all. So he's apparently created some type of sensitivity. So that's what I'm going to be making, but I want to use the goat's milk because the goat's milk is really moisturizing, and it really helps with the lather. It creates this thick, like dense type lather that's just wonderful and feels really good on your skin. I've noticed a difference in my skin since I've started using it, where I don't see the dryness, or I don't feel like I have to put on any lotion or anything. So I've measured out the water. I subtracted 8 ounces of the amount of water that I needed. Okay, so in this recipe, and I use soap calc for my recipes, but in this recipe I needed 1 pound 13.6 ounces of water. So I've subtracted 8, and I used this right here is 1 pound 5.6 ounces of water, already measured out. And then I took my goat's milk, and I have 8 ounces of water mixed in with my powdered goat's milk, or you can just use 8 ounces of plain goat's milk or canned goat's milk, whatever works best for you. But 8 ounces. Now, you can do the ratios different. That's kind of up to you. Some people do all goat's milk. I haven't tried that yet. Some people use half goat's milk. So it's kind of up to you. I just found that I use 8 ounces of goat's milk. But let me say this, I use the powder, so I double the powder. I hope that makes sense. So normally you use 2 scoops for 8 ounces of water. I used 4 scoops for 8 ounces of water, which will make the goat's milk more, it'll make it stronger. But then when I mix it in with the oil and the lyes, it's going to mix all in anyway. I'm just doing that to try to keep from the burning, but I want to keep as much water in my lye as I can. So let me go through that again. I used 8 ounces of water for the goat's milk powder, but I used double the amount of powder that I needed, which is 4 scoops. I subtracted the 8 ounces of water for the goat's milk from my water that I'm using in the lye, my total. Okay, and then the so that's that. Now I'm gonna use the regular amount of lye. I'm gonna put my scale on. And I have my bowl there, I have my gloves on, I have tared it out to 0. I'm going to go over here, and I hope I can stretch it because my battery is, my camcorder was dead. So this is my lye. I'm going to reach in, and I just get a nice big cup, not where it'll spill out, but just where it's an even cup like this. See here? And then I'm going to switch over and measure it. I need 12 ounces. And I'm going to need the whole cup. I'm not going to show you me getting another cup, but I'm getting another cup. And I do need, I need 11.5 ounces. 11.5 ounces. A little too much, so I'm going to dump that back in, and I'm just going to dump a little bit out. $11.5. Okay. All right, and then what I do with my lye is I have it in a big bag. I just keep it up like this, and I just kind of, I don't tie it, but I get the air out carefully because you don't want the beads to go flying everywhere. I twist it around, and then I take my lid, put it back on there, pop it down good. Shh, I'm recording. Yeah, go ahead and use the bathroom.
Will you talk to me?
Yes, I'll talk to you, baby. Go ahead. I'm right here now. No, let mommy talk. You just listen to mommy talk, okay? I make sure that I push this all the way down, but I don't want the children being able to get it open. So make sure it's nice and tight, and then I slide it back under there. So I have my lye measured out, and this is my lye water. So I recheck it, it's the right amount. I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in. And I kind of lean it over and just kind of carefully pour. You never want to pour, and I got some in there because I let it sit there. You never want to pour your water into your lye because it can react too fast. You want the lye to be diluted immediately. So if you're pouring the water in, you're not really diluting all of the lye because you kind of pour it in slowly. But with the lye going in here, you just kind of carefully pour it in, so it's kind of diluting as you pour it in. Okay? Alright, I'll put that in. What I do is give it a quick stir. And I don't usually use this. I don't know why I'm using it, but I don't usually use it. But I did. It's gonna, you can see kind of the fumes coming up. I'm gonna get over here to the window. And of course you always want this away from children. You don't want to leave it where, and I'm rinsing my bowl. If you're hearing the water, I go ahead and rinse my bowl immediately. And I'm gonna let the lye water cool down completely. And I already have my goat's milk in the freezer. It's already frozen. So I'll take it out, not quite now because it's going to take that lye water, and I'm going to cool the lye water down, like I said, completely, all the way down room temperature. So I don't really want to take my goat's milk out quite yet, but I'll probably take it out about an hour, maybe, before I am ready to use it. Probably an hour. I'll have to time that. I haven't really worried about that yet. Okay, this is cold processed, so I'm going to measure my lard in here. I'm not using the crock pot. I'm going to go ahead and tear out the scale so that it's on 0, because you don't want to weigh your pitcher because that messes up your weight. I'm going to get a spoon. I buy the Lundy's lard. Now that's kind of up to you. You can buy smaller. This is a 25-pound pail. Works great for me. I think I have about six pails right now, but the only reason I have that many is because Piggly Wiggly was doing a sale. I mean, they had a coupon where you got $10 off if you bought $50 worth. Well, so I bought 2 pails of lard and got $10 off. Then I had another coupon from a friend, so I bought 2 more. And then they also had a $5 off $25 coupon. So I bought 1 pail, and that made 5, and I got $5 off. And then my friend gave me hers, so I used hers, and that gave me 6 pails, and I got 5. So I saved 10, 20, 5, 30. I saved $30 on lard by doing it that way. But I use a lot of lard, so. Okay, for the lard I am going to use 4 pounds and 14 ounces, and I am at 3 and 10, so 4 pounds and 14 ounces. I just dip it out, put it in here. 4 pounds 14. I need 4, and it's 0.5, so I need to get rid of a little bit. 4 pounds 14. Perfect. Okay. I don't super fat this, and that's one reason why I've had trouble super fatting lard soaps, so I try not to. I'm just going to leave that in there so I can use it next time and I don't have to keep washing it. But I found that when I super fatted the lard soap, that it didn't last well. The whole batch kind of would start turning different colors, and it had like a rancid smell for all the bars, not just one or anything, for all of them. So I found out I couldn't do that. Now somebody else may know how to do it. Maybe it was what I was super fatting with. I didn't super fat with lard, but It was just weird, so I've just chosen not to do that anymore. And most of the people that want the lard soap want a old-fashioned lard, like your grandmother's soap she used to make, and it kind of not strips the skin, but really cleans the skin thoroughly. So that is not really supposed to be a moisturizing type bar. But I'm adding the goat's milk to see how this does, because my husband uses it, and I just want to see if it creates a better bar. So this will create 20 bars of soap. And every batch I make, I usually do in 20 bars. I'll be honest, I don't usually do tester batches, which is probably not really great, but I usually just do 20 bars. That's what my mold holds. I have some little silicone molds and some one cavity molds, but I don't usually use those unless I have to. Now, you notice over here I had, let me take my gloves off. I had some soap that I made, and this soap is for sale if you're interested. Love you too, baby. This soap is for sale if you're interested, so let me know. This is a soap that has lemongrass, tea tree, peppermint, and lavender. It has oatmeal in it, and it's great for really dry skin, and it's great for eczema. So, wait a minute, baby, Mommy's talking. This one here is an organic soap that I created for a customer, and it used the goat's milk. I did not use oatmeal in it because she didn't want oat's milk, but I did use goat's milk, and I used the, what's it called, oatmeal milk and honey, or yeah, oatmeal milk and honey fragrance oil is what she wanted. It's a little soft, not much, and I just cut it the other day. I think today's the 3rd day, so it's firming up nicely, and it smells really, it's got a light, really earthy. I love it because it's a natural smell.
Use the bathroom?
Yeah, but go get your clock. Let me stop the time.
Okay.
It has a really earthy smell, natural smell. It's not real strong. It's not overpowering. It's just a nice, pleasant, just kind of natural smell. Now this one is, let me get another bar for it. Okay, go ahead. Wasting your time, baby. Alright, this is a turmeric and paprika bar. And I cannot remember what all was in it. Tea tree, I know. I think rosemary. I would have to look up the recipe to see what's in it. But anyway, it's some essential oils that are really, really good for acne. So this is a really good acne bar. This is one of my best sellers, is the acne bar, and then the one that's for dry skin and eczema is another one of my really, really good sellers. But anyway, if you're interested in soap, let me know. I do PayPal. I do PayPal, and then I just ship it right out to you. So I'm gonna heat up the lard. I'm going to get it nice and heated up, and then I'm going to just let it sit and cool. So when the lye has cooled, the lye solution, and the lard has cooled completely, and my goat's milk slushy is ready, I'm going to bring you back. Okay, I am finally back. It is actually this afternoon, and I actually started this morning. But I got tied up and just busy with some other things and never did come back to do it. So, I did sit the lye water in the refrigerator because I thought I was going to be doing it pretty quickly, but that didn't happen, so it didn't matter. But if you want to just sit it on the counter and let it cool, is fine. Or if you put it in the refrigerator, it kind of speeds the process up, that's fine. I actually took the goat's milk out, and then ended up, like I said, not making it, so I had to put it back in the freezer, and I just have it like a real kind of slushy, like an ice cream slushy or something, like a milkshake almost. Alright, so I'm going to, this is the lard. I did sit this in the yard. I put it out on some, on the grill, not with the grill on, with the grill off, because it's metal, and just the sun was going to kind of bake down that metal and make it nice and hot. It melted it really, really nicely, and then it kind of has thickened back up a little. Not really thick. You can see it's still runny, but it has started thickening back up a little bit. Perfectly fine. but it's cool. The main thing is when you're doing the cold process that I have found. Other people may be different. That's fine. This is just kind of what I'm doing, and I'm just kind of playing with the cold process. You want this room temperature. You want the lye water room temperature, and you want the goat's milk cold. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do first is I am going to pour in the goat's milk into the lard. And there are different ways of doing this. Some people pour the goat's milk into the lye mixture. Some people put the lye mixture in and let it, and I do that sometimes. Put the lye mixture in the oil and then add the goat's milk later. I'm just going to do it this way. I'm going to take my stick blender. I'm just going to blend it a little bit just to mix it in together. I think the goat's milk has kind of made it really cold. And this is just for us, so I'm not really worried about it too much, but I do want it to turn out okay. And actually, I don't know why I'm worried about getting that all off, because I'm fixing the stick blend again. Okay, now this is a little thick because the goat's milk made it thick. What I probably should have done is added the lye water in here first and then added the goat's milk in. But it's okay. It's alright. It's still going to turn out fine. And if it doesn't turn out okay, I'm going to plop it in that crock pot and save the day. Which I've had to do before. Now this is where you want to be careful because this is lye. And you want to make sure that you're not splashing. And like I said, if this was a little thinner, I wouldn't be having any difficulties. But like I said, the day around here, it's kind of like you never know what's going to go on. And I have put up squash. I have been cleaning. I have been working in the garden. I've been working in the yard. I've been spraying weeds. I had to tend to the neighbors' animals and their pool because they're gone out of town on a cruise. So I've done that. So it's just kind of, I had to do some payroll for my husband. So it's been one of those days where I've been kind of doing a little bit of everything. Okay. Now, normally, most people that work with the cold process want their solution as thin as possible. I don't. And the reason being is because I use these wood molds with these liners. And the liner that I use is 3 pieces. And if it's too thin, it runs through the ends, which I don't want to happen. So I try to get it thick enough that I don't have to worry about that. Okay, it's thinning it up, thinning nicely. I do want to take kind of get it off the edges there. Sorry about the tapping. I'm a little tapper. I always tap, tap, tap to get the stuff off. I know it doesn't come across that great on the video. It's the sound. Sorry about that. Habits are hard to break. And this is kind of a deep picture. should have used a bucket, and I didn't. I didn't know how much this was gonna, how far it was gonna come up in the pitcher. And I can go all the way down to the bottom. I'm at the bottom. That's on the bottom, so. Whew. Actually, this has turned out great, but I like the fact that I was able to put the lard in the yard and just let it heat up naturally and kind of be able to go ahead about my business doing some other things. But like I said, I just never got back. And you do want to try not to raise the stick blender up like you do with HP, because it doesn't really matter with HP because you're going to be cooking it. But you don't want any air bubbles in here to settle in the soap, because then it makes a little air pocket in the bar soap and it just looks bad sometimes. It doesn't hurt anything. Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get most of this off of the stick blender. And I haven't been making video, well, let me back up. I have been making videos, but I haven't had time to post them. So I am out of school now. I'm not it's the summer for me. I work for a school district. So I'm out of school for the summer. So now I can, hold on just a minute. You're done that quick? Did you wash? Okay.
What soap?
Huh?
What soap?
Alright. Go in there and let Mom finish my video. I'm right in the middle, okay?
Chris, what are my headphones?
It's okay. She can use your headphones. Alright, I'll be in there in a minute. Thank you. Close the door all the way. Thank you.
Can I give you something out of the pantry?
No, get anything out of the pantry. You just had supper. You should have ate all your food. When it's snack time, I'll get you something out of the pantry. Thank you. Close the door.
I'm getting me a juice.
Oh, hold on just a second. I might have to pause and bring y'all back while I handle a little boy. Go. I said now. Thank you.
Can I get one of them?
No. You're gonna go out like Mommy asked you to. Thank you. I'll be out in just a minute. He's gonna cry. He's going through this thing where he doesn't want to eat, and then as soon as he's down from the table, he wants me to give him nabs and things, and I've just got to teach him he's got to eat when he's at the table. Alright, so you can see nice and still workable, but it is thick. It is thick. It's not like runny. I don't think I have to worry about it running through the edges, but we'll see. Let me make sure you can see okay, what I'm doing. And I'm just going to pour it in. I might have too much. It shouldn't, but maybe I do. I don't know. And I would love to be playing with some colors with this, but my husband doesn't want anything in it. He's not going to know that I put the goat's milk in it, so that's good. But he doesn't want anything in it. He just wants that white soap with nothing in it. So this is his white soap with nothing in it. Just for him and me, of course. But anyway, back to the videos. I'm going to try to do better now that I'm out of work for a while and get the videos going, get them back up, and try to start back with the Soap Talk Tuesdays. I did make a bunch of soap this week, and I did not do a video. Videos, I'll be honest, they just slow you down, and I had a lot that I needed to make. I needed to make 80 bars, 86 ounce bars of soap, and I just needed to get it all done in one day, and I got it all made and all cut and everything cleaned up. So I was really, really proud to get all that done. So just didn't have time to video, and I can videotape and do the fast forward thing, but and not talk through it, but people don't like that. They want me to talk, and if you're having to put everything on hold and you can't stop or talk or do anything in the middle with children, it just becomes a little too much. Now some people don't, and this is a little thicker, like I said, so normally it wouldn't take as much to get it out, but and of course I try not to waste okay, I think that's good. Alright.
My Betsy.
No, So I'm going to I'll come in there in a minute, son.
You have any?
No, I will come in there in a minute.
You not remember?
No, no. Now if I have to turn off the video camera, you're in trouble. You know that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Thank you. Alright, I'll be there in just a minute. I'm almost done if you'll give me a few minutes, okay? Thank you, sir. Okay, so I'm done with that. I'm gonna tap it. And I was worried about the top of this table, but it's gotten messed up. I'm not even worried about that anymore. There you go. I'm gonna try to push my liner in just a tad, and I shouldn't have done that because. Okay. All right, so there you have it. I'm not even gonna do anything to the top. I'm just gonna leave it like that, and I will bring you back when I cut it. Thanks for watching.